Tarot, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on this channel, we go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages, Mondays, Mystery Monday, and Tuesday is Open Mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, share, guys, if you have not. Slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Okay, so live yes or no questions. We are going by the last live, so no excuses, guys. We're going by participation only. If you are not a participant, I will not do a yes or no question. Now, the reason why I'm going to be a little bit different for the next couple of days, guys, is because Aquarius, please stand up in this live because there is a test coming. And I told you guys this before, you're going to be tested, okay? So this week especially, okay, until you're not safe until the 1st of the month, okay? Until the 1st of next month. It's almost here, it's almost over, but this week is going to be very important for some of you, okay? If you make the wrong decisions this week, and I kind of feel like as a collective, any other zodiac sign too, that is always on here, I kind of feel like you may have Aquarius in your chart. If you do, there's going to be a test, okay, of, I don't want to say of faith, but there's a test coming, and if you do not pass these tests this week, okay, this is a warning, seriously. If you don't pass the test this week, it's going to keep you stuck in a loop. And this loop is going to last for the next, what is this, 25? For the next 7 years, okay? So, 7 years. For the next 7 years, all right? So just know that you're being tested. I'm not going to sit here and go into detail about how things are going to play out or what's actually going to happen, because everybody's situation is going to be very different. No volume. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, that's on your end, Ahood. Yeah, it's on your end. So you might want to try to, if you missed what I said, then it wasn't meant, I don't know. But hear me out, guys. It's very urgent. This is an urgent message, okay? And the message is, again, I'll repeat it again. You have a test coming. The test doesn't end till the 1st of next month. When it happens, you will know. It's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different for everybody. And if you don't pass this test, you will be stuck in a loop for the next 7 years. So when you get into, you'll know after the 1st of the month if things start getting like stuck back in a loop again, a loop where you cannot get out of. I think a lot of it is going to have to do with like emotional like things, okay? But you're going to know if you're stuck because there's a pattern and you're going to be complaining about it. Like, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know why this person, the same thing that has repeated will repeat itself again. So please make sure that you pass this test this week. All right. It has a lot to do with emotions. So emotional outbursts, blowing up, things like that. Please try to fight through those things so that you don't get stuck in that loop, okay? Because then it's going to be time to clear out, okay? So you're going to fade away. You know, probably some will move on out. All right. Someone move on and move away, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. But I have to be strict this week, so do not try to go against it. I am not arguing with anybody. It is what it is. Members and those who commented on the last live is who I will do yes or no questions for. All right? Receive the message, though. Receive the message because it was an urgent message, okay? The message. Now, I don't know why, but this just fell out of nowhere. The Lover's reverse. So to me, that's self-love. So somebody needs to be focused directly on themselves at this time. Stay away from disharmony and imbalances, okay? And misalignments. Detach. Stay away from conflict and bad choices. I feel like that's the advice. Stay away from indecisive people and people who fear commitment. Supposed to be in your energy this week. Yes, Lusby, seriously. Yes, that's exactly what needs to happen because it will keep, you don't want to be stuck in this 7-year loop. And you're going to see some people around you that get stuck in this loop. Do not get stuck in the loop. The next couple of days are very important. You have to remain calm. It's going to be a big time test. You have to remain calm, okay? Okay? Because I hope you guys got that message. Trust me, if you don't, by the first of the next month, by next month, you will feel the wave, okay? Try to follow your intuition. And if your intuition is not on point, try to follow the advice. Okay, because I know I do not want to be in the same loop for the next 7 years. And I'll tell you some of the things that's going to happen. So if you get stuck in this loop, all doors and opportunities are going to close. Okay, remember I told you it's like a universal line. You're going to get in the back of the line again. And then you have to come all the way up to the beginning again. So do not get stuck in this loop because it's going to last for 7 years. You know how they say 7 years bad luck like that? It's kind of like that. Where you're going to be on the opposite end of the wheel of fortune from not being able to pass the test. This is the final one. Yep, this is the final test, guys. All right. So go ahead. Those who commented on the last live, if you commented on the last live, you know who you are. Drop your yes or no question. I cannot make exceptions today. I'm getting ready to pull up the list of those who commented on the last live. Now, if your name is not on here, do not get mad at me because I'm pulling it up now. I only see 14, so September, Life with Tony, Gloria, Ahood, Vibe with Sujatha, Kimiana, Rose, Dana, Aquarius, Bam Bam, Soraya, did I say that right? And Maya. That's all I see. Unless you're a member or a mod. That's the only excuse, okay? So let's see, the first question on the board is, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Daisy Chained to Buttercups. Well, isn't that sad? But we have to refrain, Daisy Chained to Buttercups. If you're an Aquarius, refrain from any type of retaliation or anything. Refrain. Pull your energy back from anything negative at this time. You have to remain in a positive space, okay? I would hate to see some of you stuck in the loop. And here's the bad news, guys. When this is over and next month comes in, I'm going to be able to tell by your situations who is stuck in the loop, okay? Thank you, Life with Tony. I'm going to be able to tell who's stuck in the loop. And if you are, I'm going to call it out. Now, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to be able to tell right away, but I will be able to tell. And you're going to see how things are going to change quickly, how doors are going to close. I don't know if that's a question, Wandering Sage. Sujatha, I'm just going to say there's a little bit more work that needs to be done. You may need to let go of some fears. Because fears can chase money as well. So let go of some fears that you may have. That's all it's telling me. $444 on the clock, Ahood, as I answer this question for you. But I'm gonna say not at this time. I don't see it right now. And it's saying something about still somebody is focusing on stability, possibly. This person could be focusing on finances. And the reason why they may not be asking you is because they're lacking something. They're lacking finances or something they want to obtain first. The resources aren't there to come towards you, possibly. All right. Life with Tony Spirit says that you need to rethink something, rethink an approach. There's something maybe you need to say to somebody. There's something maybe you need to see clearly about you. Or there's something you need to say to someone. There's a little bit more cleaning up work to do. Although this is a yes card, vibe with, I'm not gonna take it that way. I kind of feel like your mom is she's trying to be a good parent. She's trying to be a good parent. Or she could want you to, she could have told him that it's time for you to be a wife or a mother. But I don't think it was anything harsh. If, you know, you may look at that as harsh, like she may be saying like, it's time for her to be a wife, it's time for her to be a mother. Something like that. Wow, angel cake. Wandering Sage, members, mods, you're good. I just need to know, was that a question you had? Yes, it's a long time, Sapphire, and that's why don't get stuck in the loop. That's all I can tell you. That's the advice for today. This is a cycle. This is the final cycle. Well, definitely, Daisy changed the buttercups. If you are in Aquarius, just try to steer clear from it until next month. You can correct it then, but this is not the month. This is not the time. Because if we lower our vibrations in any way, it's going to cost us. Won't be me. Sorry, guys. And I know that things are going to happen that makes you want to lose your cool, but don't do it. It started for me yesterday. Don't do it. Dana, have you made the right decision to cut off this new person? Did you make the right decision to cut off this new person? So obviously, Dana, you're following your intuition. And if your intuition tells you to do that, then you made the right decision. But I'm going to tell you this. Maybe they didn't have the passion that you wanted them to have. or you could be just uninspired at this time, and you could have pulled your energy back just to be in hermit mode. But, or they lack the passion for you. But, you know, the advice here is self-development. So maybe there's something else that you need to do more for yourself at this time. Or it's something that they need to do and you picked it up. So if you followed your intuition, I'm going to say yes. Okay, Sapphire. Wandering Sage, should you keep communication closed with your kid's mother? All right, so Wandering Sage, again, this is going to be your intuition telling you what to do. I got a yes, but you need to follow your intuition, okay? Yeah, I got a yes. So there's some more growth that's necessary, and you're at the first stages of completion. So follow your intuition, and I feel like you're going to get some type of rewards if you follow the correct. I'm having trouble expressing this morning, guys, but because I don't want to say too much and not say enough. But your intuition is going to be key. You have to do what you feel in your heart to do. Because I have a feeling, guys, that these questions, or these answers are solely going to depend on you, and these decisions are going to affect this week, okay, that I told you about. All right? Definitely a test this week. This is the final one, guys. You know, Ahood, I'm going to say, you know, I think this is a message. I feel like this is a message from your mother. I feel like that she wants you to stand in your power, and she wants to see more progress and stability. Now, if we look at this from a parent standpoint and they tell you something like this, it could mean something very different. But I feel like that's what she wants you to do. And I feel like she also says to, you need to get more rest. She doesn't like your sleep pattern. And she's telling you to get more rest. She doesn't like your sleep pattern. So something about the way you sleep. All right. Yeah, that's all I got from that. I mean, I don't know. It may mean something to you, but that's what I got. You know, life with Tony, I'm just going to tell you what's to come. And I think that again, has to be a soul decision for you. I'm not going to tell you to let your marriage go, but I'm going to tell you what is here. The Star card is here. So this is bright hopes for the future. The Ace of Wands is here, a passionate new beginning. The Sun card is here, happiness, and the Ace of Cups is here. So you could take that one or two ways. This could be a new beginning for you. I'm just going to show you the cards. You got very good cards. The Star card, and this all fell out. The Ace of Wands, the Sun card, and then the Ace of Cups. So either way, I think you're going to have something very good that either wants to come in or that opens up for you. But it takes two to make a marriage work. It takes two. So if your partner is not on full battleground with you, then you have to decide. But it takes two. You can't say, should I let the marriage go? Do they want it? You both have to want it in order for things to work out. Sujatha. Yes, so Dana, you already knew what to do. I'm just now seeing that message about following your intuition. Oh, Sujatha, I see you talking to vibe with. I see Wandering Sage. You know, some have gotten wind of it early, but this week I feel like it's going to be something huge that we're all going to be tested. You only get 1 hour of sleep, a hoot, your mother says stop. Okay? See, I don't know that, but your mom doesn't like it. She says you need to get more rest because, you know, that's when things start to come, you know, on you and stuff like that. So she's telling you, you need to sleep. The message wasn't about that, Ahud. The message was about what she wanted to say to you. And she's, you know, that's what I got. I only can read what I got. She's pointing in the direction of you maybe not to worry so much about that, but you need to go to sleep. You need to rest. You know, that's what she's saying. That's what I got. I didn't get a clear answer for that. That's why I didn't say yes or no. You know, Sapphire, there's a Two of Cups here. That's what came out. I mean, I could say yes, but there's a Two of Cups here. There's definitely a connection. You know, I'm not going to tell you to block the person, you know, but you just need to handle the situation with care. Don't get in anything with this person. You know what I mean? We can't run from, you know, what's fated. We have to deal with it, but there's a certain way we need to deal with it. Some of you are going to pass this test with flying colors, but I'm Life with Tony. Will your wife try to reconcile with you? You know, it's something about you, Life with Tony, is the reason why I don't think she would try to reach out. It has something to do with self-discipline. Go get your dad. Go get the dad. It has something to do with self-discipline. And maybe she's afraid because she feels like you may get arrogant or something, or may lose control, or she may feel like she may lose control. But somebody is still definitely holding on to the energy. She could still be holding on, but she could be fearful of approaching or trying to. Mm-hmm. And that's for everybody, likes with Tony, but everybody just have different things going on. But it's been a rough ride, pretty much. But now, like I said, it's at its ending. This is the last part of this cycle. And this is whether this determines whether or not you move forward or whether you stay stuck in a loop. So that's why it's important this week. All right. Will AB work things out with Destiny Katie? I'm going to say yes to that. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to run from it, guys. So you know that you don't have to close yourself into a box just to pass the test, because it's still something going to be brought to you anyways. Okay, don't run from anything. You have to face it head on, but you just have to make the right decisions in that moment. Okay, so it could be a phone call, it could be anything. You have to make the right decisions in that moment. Spirit says no, life with Tony. Because somebody, no, Spirit says no. All right, so back to this test again. You know, back to the messages of the test. Guys, thank you for the donations, but, you know, the message is urgent here, all right? If you pass this test, give me 3 cards, what it will bring for the collective. All right, for some of you, it's going to be heightened intuition. For some of you, your intuition is going to heighten. If you pass this test, this final test this week, what is it going to bring? Yep, see? You'll walk in your power. It's going to open doors. So your intuition will be on point. The star is here. So this is when you start winning. This is how you're going to know. Immediately after this cycle ends, you're going to start winning. Tell me more, Spirit, after this final test. So everything, anybody dealing with third parties or heartbreak or anything like that, definitely going to end, okay? But if you resist the change, you're going to be stuck in a cycle. Do not resist change, because you're going to be stuck in this cycle. And some of you, it's a cycle of heartbreak and upset and woe. You don't want that. Tell me more what's going to happen after this cycle is ended. Yep. Things are going to feel nostalgic. 6 of Cups. Memories, reminiscing, childhood. Somebody could come back around. Or this could be just balance and solutions, harmony, healing. This is balance. This is solutions coming in. So you're going to get the solutions. You're going to get the solutions. Give me one more card. Give me one more card. Yep, see? Things are going to change. Reciprocity will come in. Equal give and take. That was a 4. That's what took me so long to get it. Tell me more, Spirit. You got all these good cards coming in. Look, and some of you will get a 2 of Cups too. All right? You have to pass this test first. Can we get 3 cards on what this might be? What is this test going to consist of? Some of you, it's going to test your foundations. It's going to test your progress, your power, your stability. What is this test going to consist of for the collective here? Some of you, it's going to test your relationships. Again, like your commitments or what you're committed to. It's going to test your wisdom. Decisions have to be made. What else is this test going to do for the collective? It's just definitely your foundations. Some of you that are married, your marriage will be tested. What else? Definitely your marriage, your commitments. What you're committed to, your foundations is going to be tested. What else is going to be tested here? Some of you, it's going to have something to do with self-love. Wow, life with Tony. It's going to have to do with self-love for some of you, your emotions. So things could surface from your past with family members, things like that. That's going to be tested. What else is going to be tested here for the collective? Some of you, your self-awareness. Ooh, don't ignore the call, guys. Some of you, it's just going to be like your strength is going to be tested, okay? What else is going to be tested? Your belief system. Your belief system. So some of you, it's going to be spiritual. Some of you, past resentments is going to come up. Things from your past. People, possibly. Yep. And I feel like after you pass this, this is what came out again. This star. See, this is when the healing is here. You know, this is when you're going to know. You're going to follow your intuition, and it's going to carry you to this star energy. A huge place of healing, okay? Yep. It wants you to be in a place of balance. Now look at this. Looky what fell out. All right. I kind of feel like some of you, a divine counterpart could come in afterwards as a reward. This is going to be somebody just as nurturing and caring as you. Yeah, some of you, after you pass this test, you will meet a match. Give me an outcome after this cycle ends. Oh, look what came out. Victory and the Lovers, okay? Some of you, a divine counterpart will come in after this. You're going to know. You're going to know this person's going to be just like you. And Spirit says to follow your intuition. Don't forget to get to that star energy, okay? A place of healing. You're going to be in a healing space after this. You're going to know because you're going to feel a sigh of relief. You're going to feel a sigh of relief, okay? All this heartbreak, all this stuff will disappear, but you must pass the test. Now, remember what I told you, because if you don't, you're going to feel the conflict. You're going to feel it, all right? You're going to be stuck in a loop that you do not want to be in. Let's check this out, and then I'm going to leave it there with that message. Spirit, please and thank you. Negative energy that could be coming towards the collective. Oof. Somebody who's, they're lost, they're grieving, they're hurt. So hurt people hurt people. So you could have somebody coming in that's in a bad place or coming around you to try to cause you hurt and pain. Okay? La mia. All right? That's somebody, they're hurt, so they want to hurt somebody else. Pretty much. Okay? This could be just like energies of past loves or lovers or exes or things like that. They are hurt, they want to hurt you. Spirit, please and thank you. Or this could be somebody new that you meet and they come in and they're damaged. Pay attention to your intuition. If they're damaged, see it. See it and believe it, and don't try to go any further with it. Spirit, please and thank you. Who else? What else negative energy is coming towards the collective? Somebody's going to come in, you know, with confusion and mixed signals, okay? Barbados. Barbados. All right, Patty. Is Patty moving towards calmer waters? Not quite there yet, Patty, but we were just talking about this, that everybody is going through a test at this time. If you pass the test, you'll get out of the stuck cycle, okay? You could be in the cycle now, but if you don't pass this test this week until the 1st of the month, we have until today to the 1st of the month. If you don't pass these tests, you're going to stay stuck in the loop for the next 7 years. Nobody wants bad luck for the next 7 years, guys. You have to make sure you pass every test that is thrown at you this week, okay? It's going to be a lot. Show me the energy that's coming towards us that entails with this test. Some of you could have problems with your children. Be cautious of who your children are around this week. If you have small children, be cautious of who they are around this week. This is somebody who wants to work on a child, okay? They could be telling a child anything, trying to turn around the way they think, the way they view things. So keep that in mind. Protect your children this week. They need to stay with you or stay under you. Tell me more about the energies that's coming in. Okay, some of you may be visiting. I don't know why I always get this with health. Or some of you could be thinking that you're taking the right, like herbs and things like that. Make sure you consult with your doctor, because what we think is healthy for some may not be healthy for you. So you could think it's like a cure, but it's poison to you. So make sure that if you're taking herbal things or things like that and you haven't consulted someone or you haven't looked into it for your blood type and different things like that, make sure you're cautious about what you're taking. What else? Okay, so somebody could be coming in or coming around you and they have problems with like their stomach health or something like that. Or they have like some type of eating problem or something with food or something like that. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but you'll know. This person will mention it. Spirit, please and thank you. Tell me more about the negative energy that's coming in towards the collective. There's going to be a lot of distractions that come in. We have Yaganti Tan. Yanganti Tan. Yanganti Tan. Yangat Waitan. Yeah, something like that. So this energy comes in and they distract you. Okay, so don't get led away from distractions. Keep working on yourself. Your ex has eating issues, wandering sage. Yeah, no. So, this is somebody who wants to distract you. So somebody will come in and go, oh, well, why don't you do this, or come with me, or you wanna be with me to that tonight, or something like that, or I want to be with you tonight. I don't know, but it's to distract you. It's to distract you. Do not be distracted. Do not. And there's also somebody that's going to come in that you like a lot, okay? You like the way this person looks. They're fascinating to you. Look at those muscles. You like the way this person looks, whomever this is. So be cautious of this energy because they know you like it, so they can work on you. Okay? So this is somebody who's dressing to impress, but they have no substance. They may look good on the exterior, but they have no substance. Adramelech? Give me one more. The negative energy that could be coming in for distractions. Here they go. This is somebody coming in to lure you off your path. I always talk about these leeches because leeches are the ones that they keep nagging you or bothering you when you're trying to accomplish something. You know, you may get phone calls or they just keep like bothering you. It could be children too, because your children are the ones that are weaker that can be used, okay? And they just keep bothering you, or the kids keep bothering you, or something like that. Leeches. These are, distractions. This is to lure you off your path. Continue on to what you're doing. You're going to have to fight this week, guys. Give me one more for the collective. Negative energy that could be coming in towards you. Okay. This is somebody who this is somebody in general that just mistreats other people. Don't get into a place of power and then mistreat people. That's what I'm getting. So this could be a boss at work or something. It could be a boss or something at work. I'm just gonna leave it there with that energy, guys. With that being said, let's check on the money for this week. Show me the money for the collect. Oh, something came out. Pendulum. Some of you fluctuating income. Okay, indecision or being indecisive will keep your money just swinging back and forth. You need to come up with a new strategy. All right. Some of you need to change jobs. You need to make some type of choice. Give me an outcome here for money this week for the collective. Show me the money this week for the collective. Yeah, so financial growth is here. Something's going to come to fruition, and I kind of feel like this is after this test for the week. Abundance is coming in. It could be an outdoor job or a family business, but stability is coming. But I kind of feel like this stability is coming if you pass this test. Okay? Don't forget, huge test this week, guys. I'm going to keep you updated day to day. All right, we're going to leave the chat on and we're going to find out what's going on with everybody. If you think it's a part of the test, let me know so I can try to see or reanalyze it together, okay? And see what's going on. Stay in the loop this week. It's very important to stay in the loop. Comment after the lives. Don't forget to go to Otter Spirit, guys, and get your spiritual needs taken care of, okay? Put on your bracelets. Wear your bracelets. Wear your bracelets. Okay. Very Very important to stay protected this week, guys. So whatever you have or whatever you do, salt baths, spiritual baths, to stay protected. Stay protected this week. It's very important, okay? I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's all I have. That's been my time. I got to go. All right? Work calls, guys. Duty calls. I told you, no distractions this week. That's all I have. I love you all. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Until next time, guys, stay in the loop. Stay in the loop. Protect yourself this week, guys. Protect your energy. All right? That's all I have. Bye for now.